everyone. Welcome back to Adulting Midwest Style. My name's Alicia, and this episode, it is only going to be Alicia and a special guest host. Aaron is gallivanting with a bunch of guys doing guy things, aka he's at a bachelor party doing, drinking and being boys. But I have a special guest today because I am home in Illinois, and so I thought, why not have a family member? We all loved my mom. Why not have a sibling? So I have my sister on today.
Hi, I'm Danielle. Thanks for having me.
Tell us about yourself. What do you do? Who are you? What's going on?
Well, I'm Danielle, and I'm a 27, 28-year-old, and near the Chicagoland area. And my life is very book-oriented, book-related, book-obsessed, I guess. Mm-hmm. My husband and I have a lot of social media accounts surrounding books. We have a podcast. We both have bookstagrams. We have a book blog coming soon. We have a YouTube
of fun
channel.
Stuff. What is your podcast called?
Our podcast is Books and Stuff, where we talk all things, books and stuff. And you were a guest on it.
I was just recently. And clearly, if you are a book fan that listens to me, you clearly need to stop hoping and dreaming that I will be talking much books on my channel. I think you kind of probably are aware of that by now. But I will link my sister's podcast below. It's Books and Stuff. And
we found out what type of reader you are.
We did on the most recent episode. It was Memorial Day that the episode that I was on played.
And we got a book recommendation for you that I actually approve of.
Like an actual recommendation. Sadie, I believe it's what it's called.
Yeah, it's about a true crime podcast. So I think it's a great rec.
Yeah, the
quiz didn't make a whole lot of sense, but
which you'll see today, speaking of quizzes. But just disclaimer all around, we are outside. It is an actually nice day. 2 days ago, it was like 40 degrees and cold and rainy. And now it's like 60 and sunny. So we are recording outside. So you might hear some birds chirping, airplanes flying.
Yeah, sorry if you hear the elements.
The elements.
We're taking advantage.
Yes, we are. And another disclaimer. So our guests that we'll have on our podcast throughout the year may be audio only, which in this case, it will be audio only. So just fair warning there. You'll find this on any podcast platform, and everything will be linked below, including Danielle's social media information. So stay tuned for that. And this will play, I think, a week after the episode that I was on with her. So stay tuned for that. But speaking of quizzes, we'll start with this. We have an actual common interest, unlike the books issue. We both like true crime. And I think I've mentioned it a few times. I listen to Crime Junkie and do like crime shows. But that is something I actually have in common with Danielle.
Well, you have watched like Law and Order and like NCIS,
Olivia Benson
maybe, for a while.
Yeah. And then you kind of found stuff
more,
on
like,
YouTube and yeah. So where did your true crime start, I guess?
Well, I am a big YouTube watcher in my free time. I always have something on YouTube in the background when I'm, cleaning, doing dishes, whatever, or a podcast now. And there's a YouTuber, Kendall Ray, who does a lot of true crime. And I just randomly clicked on a video of hers, a few years ago. And it was about a true crime case. And I was like, sure, why not? And I was like so drawn into it. Like, I guess like my favorite types of cases to follow are like the murdered ones. They're so fun to follow.
Yeah,
and like missing persons cases. My favorite are the missing persons cases because I just find it so like it's so interesting to see like what led to the person leaving, what have they left behind, like who knows what, who's keeping things quiet, what did the cops do, what did the cops not do. Like
it's always what the cops did not do.
What are your favorites to follow?
Well, since I did watch Kendall Ray. I still watch her on occasion. But mostly I listen to Crime Junkie, and so I have like binge listened to a lot of their episodes recently, going back to like 2018 when they first started. And the ones that I always gravitate towards are like the serial killer, murdered.
I'm trying to get you into missing persons cases.
Yeah, no, those are interesting too. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know.
You like an ending.
Yeah, I like the ending. It makes me like almost sad that like missing person, like there's no ending, no closure. In some of the cases, and some of them like there is closure for like some of the more like what do they do? Found it or like what?
Found.
Yeah, found,
or solved.
Yeah, solved. So yeah, that is kind of how hers started, and mine, like she said, SVU is kind of where my interest lied, and then within the last year or so, I really got into the podcast scene with true crime and everything like that. But that inspired today's episode. It is a BuzzFeed quiz. We might do 2. We'll see how into this one we get.
We don't have a lot of time because the kid just woke up, so we're trying to do a quick episode here.
Exactly. So we're doing a BuzzFeed quiz on true crime.
Kid, I meant Theo.
Yes, we all know Theo here.
Yeah.
It's pretend to be in a murder mystery, and we'll tell you which character you'd be.
Dun dun dun.
Literally, no idea what it's going to ask, and of course, we all know how BuzzFeed quizzes go. The questions are super relevant to the ending of what you end up getting. And oftentimes what you end up getting is interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
So the BuzzFeed quiz, again, we're doing is pretend to be in a murder mystery, and we'll tell you which character you'd be. And I'll link this below. So you can comment what you got and if you agree or disagree with what your results are. So we'll just go back and forth and read off questions, and then we'll see where this takes us.
Yeah. Do you want me to read the first one?
Go for it.
Okay. First of all, what kind of place do you live in?
Starting off with a banger.
Okay, so we have big city, rural town, small but lively city, suburbia, seaside town, or kitschy town.
Okay, so first of all, what kind of place do you live in? Okay, so where do I live? Suburbia, personally.
I agree with that.
All right, what is the town known for? Interesting. The All-American burgers and fries, the music scene. Oh, you know what? We have to think of it as if we were in a murder mystery, and we'll tell you. So we have to pretend.
We're making our own murder mystery.
Yeah, okay.
I would still choose suburbia.
Yeah, I would too. What is the town known for? The All-American burgers and fries, music scene, nightlife, the coast, the local university, the family-friendly neighborhoods.
I love that. Mine would be family-friendly neighborhood. I want it to be just like a
banger.
Yeah, a small town with everyone seems so close.
I'll go something different. Let's go nightlife. So not like me, by the way.
Or me.
You're up.
Okay. How do you typically spend your weekends? Hanging with friends, reading on the porch, catching up on work, spending time with family, going on a date, or having some people over for drinks? I think I'm going to go with reading on the porch.
Realistic for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to say having people over for drinks. We'll see where that takes us. Again, this is not my true life.
Yeah, exactly.
But
now you need to pick a drink.
Pick a drink. So these are just pictures, so I'll describe them as best I can, or if you're following along, you can decide for yourself. So we have a hot coffee, wine, martini, pop or soda, whatever you call it, a beer, and a margarita. I gotta go with beer. Come on.
I'm gonna go with the margarita.
All right.
Okay, where would you be at a neighborhood party? Dancing the night away, going hard on the snacks, parties, me, hanging with friends, spending time with your SO, or turning up and meeting new people. I'm gonna go with turning up and meeting new people with in that small friendly neighborhood.
Yeah. Let's see. The reason why I laughed at going hard on the snacks, I think we all know that's where Aaron would be.
Yeah.
Aaron can go hard on snacks and still be skinny as fuck. Let's see. Let's go. I like to dance. Let's go dancing the night away.
Nice.
Oh.
You got an error message?
On my phone.
All right. A crime has been committed in your town, and the police have called you in for questioning. What is your response? Charm your way out of it? Convince them to question someone else? Nervously answer any questions they may have? Spend a few days in hiding until it all blows over? Refuse to go unless they have a warrant, or offer up as much info as you can? I'm going to do nervously answer questions.
I think I'm going to go more realistic for this one and also say nervously answer any questions.
Mm-hmm.
My quiz popped up again, by the way. Without further evidence, they send you home. Who do you think did it? Your neighbor, Becky. She's always rubbed you the wrong way. Nora, your boss. You know she's hiding something. Ivan, the guy who just moved in. He seems suspicious. Marco, the IT guy. You saw him somewhere where he shouldn't be. Your bartender, Alyssa. You've seen her whispering to some people. And then, shh, I'm not telling.
I'm going with Marco.
Let's see, Marco. Oh, you saw him somewhere he shouldn't be.
The IT guy.
Yes, the IT guy. I'm going to go with...
He's got some tricks up his sleeve. He knows all the tech and everything.
I like the Ivan. The guy who just moved in. He seems suspicious.
Nice.
What?
Okay, the day of questioning... Is it my turn?
Yes.
The day of questioning...
Oh, wait, no, I think it's mine.
Okay, go ahead.
That day of questioning has worn you out. How do you blow off some steam? Grab drinks with your friends. Go for a run. Journal. Watch Netflix. Go to sleep. Do some yoga.
Okay.
I am going to go again my usual way. Watch Netflix, probably.
I'm going to do yoga. I want to be as, low-key as possible. Yeah.
Zen moment for you.
Yeah.
Got it.
All about the zen.
All about it. Flexibility, yo.
Okay, pick a movie to fall asleep to. The Conjuring.
What the fuck?
Kill Bill. The Hangover. The Notebook. $1 Million Baby, or Legally Blonde. I'm going to go with The Hangover.
I'm sorry. Who can fall asleep to The Conjuring? Isn't that a horror movie?
Yeah.
No thanks. I'm gonna go with funny. Let's go The Hangover. What'd you say?
The Hangover.
Oh, I did. Same Z's. Your name has been cleared. How innocent were you really? 100%. I was a co-conspirator, but it wasn't me who ultimately committed the crime. I knew who it was all along, and no one would believe me. I've told some white lies, but I wasn't involved. I was wrongfully accused, but in the end of my name was cleared. It was me, and I'll never tell a soul.
I am definitely going with, I've told some white lies, but I wasn't involved.
I agree with that, but I'm going to go...
You can't choose all my answers.
I know. I say, I'm going to go with, I knew who it was all along. I knew it was Ivan.
Because, you're a murder mystery.
Obviously.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Finally, if you could describe yourself in one word, what would it be? Cool, kind, clever, witty, charismatic, empathetic.
I mean, I guess clever.
I'm going to go with witty.
Nice. Okay.
I have an old man on mine.
So, the quiz was, pretend to be in a murder mystery and we'll tell you which character you'd be. I got the nosy neighbor.
That sounds different.
That sounds so right. You are impressionable and love to chat with friends, especially when there's a murder on the block. While some may think you're too naive to be the culprit, you might know more than they think. I'm so nosy. So I think
you're in agreement with that.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Love it. I think nosy. That's good for you. I think that's good for you. I got the recluse.
Okay. What does
Mine
that say about you?
An old fart eating cereal. What is yours? Oh.
I've got a spy looking out the window.
Literally Disturbia action in her picture. So I got the recluse. Often considered the wise fool in mystery novels. People underestimate you. You frequently have wisdom and insight to share. If only people would just take the time to listen. I don't know. I could be that.
Yeah.
I could be that. I love cereal.
Okay, yeah. That has so much to do with it.
Yeah. So much to do with it. Let's see. Do you still want to do the I kind of want to do the second one we have. So
which famous serial killer are you?
Yeah, this one is from a different site. It's not BuzzFeed. So I'm not as familiar with how it'll work or if the questions are like real good. But this is on crimemuseum.org, and it's, again, which famous serial killer are you?
It says, most people are fascinated by serial killers, despite the horrific nature of their crimes. Take this quiz to find out which famous serial killer is most similar to you, though we hope this doesn't inspire you to emulate them. I love that disclaimer.
I love that. You probably have to do that, you know?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh. Start the quiz.
Okay, do you want to go first?
Yeah. Here, we're loading here.
Okay, I'll go first. Pick a city. We have Los Angeles, New Orleans, Seattle, Chicago, New York, or Miami. I'm going to keep it homey and go Chicago.
Wait, mine's still loading. Where did you click?
Oh my goodness. You need to scroll, you silly guy.
Let's start. Here we go.
Okay, so pick a city.
I'm smart. All right, pick a city. Let's go with, what'd you go with?
Chicago.
All right, I'm going to go with Nolens. New Orleans.
You need to keep it true now. This is like actually about you.
Yeah, I was going to choose Nolens.
Okay.
What is your favorite season? Spring, summer, winter, fall?
Fall for me too. We had that question on one of the quizzes on my iPod.
We did. All right. What do you want for dinner? These are super like BuzzFeed quizzes, by the way. I'm sorry. I read your question.
You're fine. What do you want for dinner?
Pizza, salad.
Where are you going again? Pizza, salad, pasta, sushi, shrimp gumbo, hot dog, a very rare steak, or chicken.
Pizza.
Okay. I would choose pizza too.
Hopefully there's one more.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
How would you kill your victims? Strangling, bludgeoning, stabbing, or shooting?
Stabbing for me.
I feel like shooting just to make it quick and easy, not super messy. I don't know.
All right. Pick a college major. Pre-law, music, business, religious studies, gender and sexuality studies, history, or political science. I would go with I'm gonna study music out of all those. The other ones are a little bit more complex than what I'm going for.
Yeah, I think I might do gender and sexuality studies because I kind of was in like the health major a little bit in college, so I do have interest in that. Shut up. What is your best quality? My intelligence, my charming personality, my passion, my leadership skills, my free spirit.
I'm going to go with, out of these, I'm going to go with my passion because I think that I found a passion in books and I've really driven with it. You know, we rode that train hard.
Oh yeah, you really did. The last year for show.
What's
longer
yours?
Than that? I'm going to go with my intelligence.
You're such a smarty pants.
I think you're up, babe.
Okay, you just won the lottery. What are you going to do with the money? Which, by the way, that's such a fun game to play.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pay off my student loans. Go on my dream vacation. Buy a lavish new home. Share it with my friends. Buy a new car. Invest it. Live off of it for the rest of my life.
Pay off my student loans 100% for me.
Yeah, so mine wouldn't be that. I would say I would buy a lavish new home, but it's by lavish, I mean, it's not like extreme. I would like to buy a new house.
Realistic?
Yeah.
Realistic. Pick a decade. The 80s, 60s, 90s, 1830s, or 1970s.
90s.
90s, always.
Okay. Ooh. If you were arrested for murder, you would... This is maybe the first question we've gotten that actually could be related.
Mm-hmm.
If you were arrested for murder, you would plead not guilty, but eventually confess. Plead guilty, but try to get an insanity defense.
Mm-hmm.
Flee the country and risk greater punishment. Plead guilty, but claim self-defense. Plead not guilty by reason of insanity. Plead not guilty or plead guilty. Wow.
I mean, I'd probably just go with plead not guilty. Just basic. For me, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I would go plead guilty but claim self-defense.
If you killed someone, what would you do with the body?
Ooh.
Dump it far away from home. Cut it up and hide the pieces in my home.
Ew.
Hide it in my home. Leave it at the crime scene. For pure laziness, I'd probably leave it somewhere.
I'm going to dump it far from home.
Ooh, it's calculating.
Wow, that's like the same. Okay, here we go. Whoa. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you're labeled with a... I didn't realize.
You're finding out what serial killer you are.
Okay.
Which famous serial killer you are. So I got David Berkowitz.
Oh, me too.
AKA the son of Sam Killer. Berkowitz terrorized the New York City area from July 1976 to July 1977, so a full year. He killed 6 people and wounded 7, most using a .44 caliber Bulldog revolver gun. After he was arrested, Berkowitz stated that his neighbor's dog was possessed by a demon, which told him to commit the murders. He was sentenced to 25 years for each murder. In 1979, so 2 years later, Berkowitz held a press conference where he stated that his claims about satanic possession were a hoax. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I haven't heard of him.
I have. I don't feel like I really vibe with that for myself. But again, I'm not a serial killer, so I shouldn't really vibe with any of them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what?
Yeah. I don't know.
I was going to just say, that concludes this episode of True Crime. If you liked this episode, though, let us know. We can do more like BuzzFeed.
We can find more quizzes.
Yeah, we can do more BuzzFeed stuff here and there.
I'm actually going to see you again in a month, so...
Yeah, maybe we'll record something else for you guys. Let us know if you'd be interested in that and, like, what you'd want us to record. We're pretty up for anything, you know? Yeah. Let us know. But we hope you have a great rest of your week.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, thanks for coming on, being our guest, our second guest of all time. If you missed the one of my mom, she recorded like last fall, I think it was, and I'll link it below for you guys. That is a video and an audio, obviously, episode, so you can check it out, either watch it or listen. But have a great week, everyone. Thanks for coming on, Dan.
Thanks for having me. Yes, have a good week.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.